Vlog number 215. And today's vlog is all about what do you do when you have so many things on your mind. As you guys know, I have just come back from the weekend that blew my mind that was known as Free the Dream 2018. Absolutely mind-blowing. And there are so many things on my mind as it relates to what do I want to do now that I'm back. First of all, going away for the weekend, as you might imagine, there are just a few emails in my email inbox. There were 87 attendees at Free the Dream, which, by the way, some photos came in from my official event photographer, and check out this nice photo here of the group. And just an amazing community of people. And I gotta tell you that every single one of those people, Stephanie and I have decided to adopt as our family. And over this next year, these individuals are going to be a major focus of ours, because I believe that at Free the Dream 2018, God assembled this community for a purpose, and that every single human being that was there is going to experience massive transformation over the next several weeks, months, and years ahead. And I can't wait to see what happens in the lives of every single one of them. We're having the most incredible time in our Facebook private group that is set up for only the attendees of Free the Dream. And I know that future vlog content is going to feature a lot of things that these people have going on in their lives heavily. That's one of the things that I want to make sure that I do, is tell these people's stories so that they can inspire and motivate and encourage other people and get, well, yeah, just so many things. So, yeah. There's the Facebook group, there's the emails that came in, you know, all the people who wanted to say their thanks, and people who want to speak next year are emailing me, Cliff, I want to speak next year. It's just, there's so many things. And of course, there's some technical issues that I've dealt with since I've got back. But here's the thing. It can all seem overwhelming. Do you ever just have an amazing, high? It's like, this is incredible. Everything that just happened is so incredible. And you almost need a little bit of time to sit back and reflect, and that's exactly what I did. On Monday, I didn't touch my email inbox. I had a bunch of text messages come in, and the only thing I did was I just interacted and watched things going on in the Facebook community. But for the most part, I went to the gym, spent some time with Stephanie, and I just sat back and reflected and just took in I processed the emotional stuff that was going on. And then Tuesday, I finally got around to recording a vlog for you guys. And my desire is to create consistent vlog content for this channel and share with you what's going on in my heart and mind. And there are so many other things. So just to give you an idea, how do I handle things when there are so many things on my mind? So many things that I want to do, so many things that I feel like I need to do. How do I handle that situation? Well, for me, it comes down to a whiteboard. I'm gonna pick up my camera here. I'm gonna go to the wide angle, and I wanna share with you a little technique, a little strategy that I do. Whenever I got too much going on up here, I say, let's forget about all of my technology, my Todoist applications, my Evernotes, any place that I've ever had a list. I just need to know what is going on up here in my mind, and I want to free the mental space so that I have clarity whenever I'm thinking, so that I can be present. When I'm with my wife, I want to be present with her. When I'm with my kids, I want to be present with them. And so I don't need all this stuff going around in my head. And so every now and then I'll just clear off my whiteboard, which I did today, and I start writing stuff down. So for example, you'll see it says Jacob, headset microphone. One of the things that I did at Free the Dream is I purchased the headset microphone, the head-worn microphone that I used at Free the Dream, because I loved this microphone. And those of you who know microphones, Countryman makes a microphone like this that runs just over $500. And this was only $78. It's incredible, and it was a beautiful microphone. And these microphones have different adapters on them. And so this was the adapter for this particular unit that Jacob had us using with the video production team for Free the Dream. And I said, listen, I want to buy one of these microphones with every adapter. So here's a different adapter. I don't know what that's called, but there's an adapter for that one. There's another one over here. This is a 3-prong adapter. I think it's Mini XLR. I have the 3-prong adapter. And what did I do with it? There's another microphone over here that I purchased. And this one has the 3.5 millimeter adapter. So it's got the 1/8 inch stereo plug jack. And this microphone, this one, is what I would need to work with my Sony UWP system. And one of the things that I noticed is that when I tried to use it, it wasn't working. And I'm like, okay, well, that's another thing that's on my to-do list. I want to contact Jacob and see, is it not compatible with it? Am I doing something wrong? Is there a setting? Or is that microphone, is it possible that it was wired incorrectly, or is it defective? So that was in my head, and so I put that. It was at the list. And these things are, by the way, when I create these lists, I don't create them in priority of what's important. I just, as I'm thinking, what's on my head. So obviously, this was the first thing that was on my head. Today, I had an issue with Kajabi. I have a former podcasting A to Z student and mentoring client who reached out to me and says, hey, Cliff, I noticed that when I go in to watch the old recordings of WordPress for Podcasts, when I click play, it shows me Adobe Audition's video. And this has happened to me in the past. And in the past, back in June of last year, I manually re-uploaded WordPress for Podcasters. And for some reason, that video for WordPress for Podcasters and Audacity 101 keeps reverting back to an Adobe Audition video. So inside of Kajabi, and I think I know what's going on, but inside of Kajabi, I created a product for Adobe Audition 101, my tutorial. And then once I designed the template for that product, I hit clone. And when you clone a product, it clones everything. It makes an exact duplicate version of that. And then all I did was change the branding, and I went to the video and I said, hey, I want to upload a new video. And so I uploaded WordPress for Podcasters to overwrite that. And and then I went into Audacity 101 and I overwrote the Adobe Audition video with the Audacity. And I know those worked because for months and months and months, all of my students got the appropriate thing. But then in June of last year, I got some notifications from some students that says, hey, I'm watching WordPress for Podcasters, but I'm getting the Adobe tutorial, and same thing with Audacity. So I manually fixed those last year in June, and it happened again. And anyway, I fixed it, and for months it's been fine, and then I got an email today, and so I needed to contact Kajabi. And so today, instead of fixing it myself manually, I'm seeing if they can actually look into it, find out what's going on. Hopefully they'll be able to fix it. If not, I'll have to replace it again. But I want them to get to the bottom of this, and that's in my head. It was in my head. It was up here with all this other stuff. All right? There are so many expenses for Free the Dream. So many, obviously I provided my card information to my event planning team so that they could pay for the catering, for all of the meals, the staff, paying a lot of the expenses all of the expenses really that they manage. And so I have so many transactions that have happened on the business credit card that need to be logged into QuickBooks. And then I want to see a final P&L, a final profit and loss statement. I made one of the things that, matter of fact, I'm going to write this down. Hold on. This is here. So I'm going to write this down, and I'm thinking about, let's see here. Am I getting you guys in here? I know the lighting's terrible because I didn't bring the lighting over. But so TCRS episode on the cost/profitability of FTD 18. Real quickly, I would love to know, if you're watching this vlog, would you be interested in a podcast episode specifically talking about how much it cost to put together Free the Dream. Was it profitable for us? Hint, it was not. But it wasn't, well, I'll explain in further detail. Let's just put it this way. Technically, on paper, well, once I log all of my expenses and do a final P&L, I think it's going to look like on paper that we broke even. But there are some expenses that I had personally for Free the Dream that my event management team was not privy to, such as the lodging for our family in Franklin, Tennessee. Facebook advertising is something I did. I did not have the event management team doing that. So I don't know the answer. I believe we might be right around break even black, like all of the ticket sales cover all of the expenses, but there's so much more that would go into this discussion. And I'm wondering, would you guys be interested in hearing all of that? I don't know if many of you are ever thinking about doing a live event at some point in the future, but I would love to talk about it if you guys are open for that and would like it. So the next thing on my list here, by the way, that is not done. Stephanie and I are going to do that this weekend, the log expenses. Then there is TCRS episode 564. That's the Cliff Ravenscraft Show, my podcast. Stephanie, myself, and Mark Mason sat down last night and recorded an hour and 20-minute conversation, just downloading just thoughts off the top of our head about Free the Dream. And that's sitting there on my desktop. The only thing is I want to record a message at the end. There's no marketing message at the end of that episode or anywhere in that episode. And quite frankly, I need to put some marketing messages at the end of it. So right at the end of the conversation, I want to go over to my studio and I'm going to record some marketing messages for the end of the podcast episode. And then I will publish that. I want to get that out tonight, Thursday evening, so that everybody has it by Friday morning. I want to create and send a post Free the Dream 18 questionnaire. So I want to create a Google form that is a questionnaire for everyone who attended Free the Dream. I want to get their feedback. I want to know, I want to ask them questions like, how would you describe your experience? Be as detailed as possible and give them a huge empty space to fill in anything that comes to their mind. And then I want to ask them to evaluate each and every session, and I will list the session by title and who the speaker was, and say, rate this on a scale of 1 to 10 about how much impact it had for you personally. Were there any? I want to do this questionnaire. I want to vlog every day. I want to vlog every single day. That's my own desire. It's my heart. Guys, my zone of genius is to create content. I want to entertain you. I want to provide information that's educational, that you're always learning something whenever I go live on Facebook, whenever I create these vlog content, whenever I'm in a podcast episode, whenever I'm on stage. I want to entertain you. I want to educate you. I want to encourage you. I want to inspire and motivate you. I want you to take every area of your life to the next level. And vlogging every day has been in my heart for so long, and I love it, and I want to get back to it every day. I want to maintain engagement consistently with my new family that Stephanie and I have adopted. All of the attendees of the Free the Dream conference. Check this out. It's a priority for me. I want to continue and maintain my engagement at a very high level with every single member of my next level mastermind. I want to market Free the Dream 2019. Guys, 300 people next year. That was the goal this year. I didn't hit it. I'm absolutely thrilled that we didn't hit it, and that's going to be covered in this week's episode, number 564. If you want to hear why I'm thrilled we did not hit our goal of 300, listen to episode 564. But I got to tell you, next year, I want to hit 300. And Stephanie and I have joked around, and actually she said I said it publicly, so I might be in trouble. But I want to show you something here. I'm going to grab one of these. What do you call these things? They go on your coffee cups and they keep your hands from getting burned, right? But anyway, the reason why I bring this here, let me bring it into the lighting because I think the lighting will be much better over here. So check this out. That is the Free the Dream logo. And I may have told Stephanie that if we get 300 people who come to Free the Dream next year, I will get this as a tattoo. And I'm serious about that. I'm a little freaked out now that I've said it, but I don't know. I don't know if I will, but maybe I will. Stephanie not going to let me not do it now. But I don't know if it'll be the whole logo or if it'll just be the cage and the bird flying away. I don't know, but I'm seriously considering something crazy like that. I don't care, but I want to mark it Free the Dream 2019. I know we will not have we will not duplicate the experience that happened this year, but I know that there's a new, unique experience waiting for next year, and it's going to be different, but it's going to be even more mind-blowing because, yeah, I just know it is. I have a next level workshop coming up in October. That is one of my building an online business workshop, and it's right here in the Next Level studio. Check this out. This right here, I want to put you in one of these seats. There are already 2 people who are registered for this next workshop where I'm going to be standing up here teaching you guys. I promise this will all be cleaned up by then. But yeah, I have a workshop. You can go to nextlevelworkshop.live, nextlevelworkshop.live, and you can